Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Native English Podcast, brought to you by Native English Stories. I am Sarah.
And I am John. Hey, everyone. So happy to meet you all again today.
John, how long have you been learning guitar?
I have been learning guitar for 3 years now.
Oh, nice! And when did you start?
I started since 2023. Wait, is that right? Since 2023 or for 2023?
And that right there is exactly our topic today, since and for.
Perfect. My own confusion became our lesson today.
It always does, John. And honestly, since and for confuse so many English learners every single day, even intermediate learners.
Every single day, because they both talk about time, they both connect to the past, but they work in completely different ways.
Exactly. But once you understand the difference, it is so simple and so clear.
By the way, Sarah, I see so many of our amazing friends listening to this podcast right now on Facebook.
Oh yes! Hello to our Facebook community. If you are watching us on your feed right now, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends.
And if our lessons have been helping you improve your English, you can support us by sending Facebook stars.
Yes, your stars help us keep creating these free podcast lessons for you, so please support us if you can.
Thank you so much for the love, everyone. Okay, now let us start with our first word. Our first word is for. For. Everyone say it. For. Good.
So John, what does for mean when we talk about time?
For is used to talk about a period of time, a duration, how long something has been happening. We measure the time with a number or an amount.
So for answers the question, how long? How long have you been waiting? I have been waiting for 20 minutes. How long has she lived here? She has lived here for 5 years.
The key is that for is always followed by a length of time. For 2 hours, for 3 days, for 6 months, for 10 years, for a long time, for a little while.
Always a duration, always an amount of time. For 3 hours, not for Monday. For 2 weeks, not for last summer.
Exactly. Let me give some simple everyday examples. I have been studying English for 6 months. I waited for the bus for 30 minutes. She has worked at that company for 4 years. We have been friends for a very long time.
All of these tell us the length of time, how long something has been happening. 6 months, 30 minutes, 4 years, a very long time.
And for is used with all tenses, not just present perfect. I slept for 8 hours last night. Past simple with for. I will be on holiday for 2 weeks. Future with for. All tenses can use for.
That is a really important point. For works with any tense, but since only works with present perfect and past perfect. We will talk about that more in a moment.
Useful phrases with for. I have been here for ages. Ages means a very long time. I have been here for ages is a very natural and expressive phrase. It means I have been waiting or staying somewhere for a really long time.
Another phrase, it only takes a moment. For just a moment. Can I have your attention for just a moment? For just a moment means for a very short time. So polite and so natural.
And one more. For now. This means for this period of time, not forever. That is enough for now. Let us stop here for now. For now is very common in everyday conversation.
Great phrases. Now let's move to our second word.
Our second word is since. Since. Everyone say it. Since. Good.
So John, what does since mean?
Since is used to talk about a starting point in time, the moment when something began. Since answers the question, when did it start, not how long.
So since is followed by a specific point in time, a specific moment, a date, a year, a day, a named event.
Since Monday, since 2020, since January, since last summer, since breakfast, since I was a child, since we moved here, all specific starting points.
And since is almost always used with present perfect tense, have or has plus past participle, because you're saying something started at a specific point and it's still continuing now.
For example, I have lived here since 2019. I started living here in 2019, and I still live here now. The action started at a specific point and continues to the present.
She has been a teacher since she graduated from university. She graduated, that was the starting point, and she is still a teacher now, since she graduated.
He has not eaten since this morning. This morning was the last time he ate, and he still hasn't eaten. Since this morning plus specific time.
So since always connects a past starting point to the present moment. Something started then and it's still true or still happening now.
Exactly. That connection to now is so important with since.
Let me give more simple examples. I have known Clara since primary school. We became friends in primary school and we are still friends now, since primary school.
I have not slept well since Monday. Monday was the starting point of my bad sleep, and I'm still not sleeping well. Since Monday.
She has been happy since she got the new job. Getting the job was the starting point of her happiness, and she is still happy now, since she got the job.
Useful phrases with since. Since then. This is a very common phrase. It refers back to a moment already mentioned. I moved to London in 2021. Since then, my English has improved so much. Since then means from that point until now, continuously.
Another phrase, ever since. Ever since means from that moment until now, continuously. Ever since I tried that coffee shop, I go there every weekend. Ever since adds emphasis. It means from that exact moment, always.
And one more, long since. This means something happened a long time ago, and it's still true. She has long since moved on. He has long since forgotten about it. Long since is a little more formal, but very natural in writing and speech.
Beautiful phrases. Now let us compare since and for directly, because this is where everything becomes crystal clear.
Yes, let us look at the same idea expressed with for and with since. I have lived in this city for 5 years. For tells us the duration, 5 years.
I have lived in this city since 2020. Since tells us the starting point, 2020.
Same meaning, same situation, but for gives the length of time, since gives the starting point.
So if someone asks, how long have you lived here, you answer with for 5 years. But if someone asks, since when have you lived here, you answer with since 2020.
Exactly. For answers how long, since answers since when. 2 different questions, 2 different answers, 2 different words.
Let us do one more comparison. She has been sick for 3 days. For tells us the duration of her sickness, 3 days.
She has been sick since Tuesday. Since tells us when the sickness started, Tuesday.
So simple when you see them side by side. For 3 days, since Tuesday. Both are correct, both are natural, but they give different information.
Different information, same situation. That is the beauty of since and for.
Now, a very common mistake. Many learners say since 3 days or since a long time, but that is wrong.
Wrong, because 3 days and a long time are durations, not starting points. You cannot say since 3 days. You say for 3 days. 3 days is a length of time. Use for.
And you cannot say for Monday or for last year. Monday and last year are specific points in time. Use since Monday, since last year.
Simple rule. If it is a duration, a length of time, use for. If it is a specific starting point, use since.
Now, let us look at some real-life situations. Situation 1. Your friend asks, how long have you been waiting? You say, I have been waiting for 40 minutes. 40 minutes is a duration, for.
Situation 2. Someone asks, when did you start this job? You say, I have worked here since March. March is a specific starting point. Since.
Situation 3. You're catching up with an old friend. I have not seen you for so long. So long is a duration. 4.
Situation 4. You're talking about a habit. I have drunk coffee every morning since I was 16. 16 years old was the starting point. Since.
All completely natural, all completely real. 4. Duration, since, starting point.
Okay, everyone, quiz time. I will give you a sentence with a blank. You choose for or since. Ready, Sarah?
Ready.
Number 1. I have been learning English blank 2 years.
4. I have been learning English for 2 years. 2 years is a duration.
Perfect. Number 2. She has lived in Paris blank 2018.
Since. She has lived in Paris since 2018. 2018 is a specific starting point.
Excellent. Number 3. We have not spoken blank a very long time.
4. We have not spoken for a very long time. A very long time is a duration.
Amazing. Number 4. He has been happy blank he met his new friends.
Since. He has been happy since he met his new friends. Meeting his friends was the starting point.
Absolutely perfect. Number 5. I have been waiting blank 20 minutes.
4. I have been waiting for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a duration.
Brilliant. 100% correct. You are all doing so well.
Now, let us do a quick final summary. For is used with a duration, a length of time. For 2 hours, for 3 years, for a long time. It answers the question, how long?
Since is used with a specific starting point. Since Monday, since 2019, since breakfast, since I was young. It answers the question, since when?
For can be used with any tense. For is very flexible. Since is almost always used with present perfect tense.
And the most common mistake is using since with a duration. Never say since 3 days, always say for 3 days.
And never say for Monday, always say since Monday. Duration equals for, starting point equals since.
Simple, clear, and completely logical. Once you feel this difference, you will never confuse them again.
Never. Okay, everyone, your homework this week. Write 2 sentences about yourself, one using for and one using since.
For example, I have been studying English for 6 months. I have been studying English since January. Same meaning, different focus.
Share your sentences in the comments below and also check out the pinned comment below. We have left some examples there for you. We read every single comment and we love hearing from you so much.
If this episode helped you, please like it, share it with a friend who's learning English, and subscribe to the Native English podcast.
Brought to you by Native English Stories. Thank you so much for being here today. Keep practicing, keep growing, and be kind to yourself on this journey.
See you in the next episode. Until then, keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.